All right, and so when we look at the proposed product or service component, we only list really three areas that you're looking at, but they end up being three comprehensive things that you're going to be looking at. And one of the areas that a lot of people make mistakes on is the comprehensive list of the product offering. And so what ends up happening is people say, I'm a restaurant, okay? I need to have more detail into that component than just saying, I'm a restaurant, I'm going to be a retail boutique. I want to get in as much detail as I possibly can about my company and my list of products or services. And the reason why I do that is the first thing I need to identify is I don't want any questions. And so I don't want to just say, I'm selling clothes. Right? I need to make sure that I get into great detail with the type of clothing that I'm going to be offering. I should be able to read this section of your plan and in my mind have a vision of who or what your business is. And so it's a very important part of the process is to make sure that this part is put in as great of detail as I possibly can, because when I look at this wide range of businesses in any industry, that to say I'm a restaurant as an example, well, there's a lot of different types of restaurants. Are you going to be a fast food, nothing higher than $8 type of restaurant, or are you going to be a sit down, nothing less than $50 entree restaurant? And so there's a wide gap in the industry of what that specifically means. And so we want to make sure that we are doing our best job possible of truly identifying that. The other thing we need to realize is that the people reading these may not know anything about the business I want to get into. And so we need to make sure that we're communicating that piece out. And so again, I'll use popcorn as the example. I'm not just going to say I sell popcorn. And so I might say I sell gourmet popcorn with different flavors. Here's the flavors that I'm going to be offering. And so I always try to use a restaurant as an example for this part because I'm not going to say I sell burgers. I want to make sure that I'm laying out my entire menu that I am going to have in this section. And so whatever the types of products I'm having, what they're going to look like, are there going to be different price points? Am I going to have different grades? What I mean by having different grades, am I going to have a small, medium, large, good, better, best type of a situation where I might have an entry-level product, a mid-grade product, and then a premium product that I'm going to be selling. And so I want to have everything laid out of my product offering in this section. Then from that, I will identify who are my potential suppliers that I'm going to be getting material from, and is it important to know who those suppliers are? Meaning, is there a reason why I picked those specific suppliers? And then we look at if you are making a product or producing a product, then you'd look at production and manufacturing plans. Not all of our businesses will use that potential, that piece. And so you kind of, that's really an add-on. If you're service orientated, then you won't have the production or manufacturing plan component in your plan.